What's up, Steelers Nation? Welcome back to the channel, your one-stop shop for everything black and gold. Before we dive into today's exciting news, let's take a moment to acknowledge the resilience and grit of this team. Week after week, the Steelers continue to push through adversity, striving to perfect their craft and deliver the results we all crave. If you love seeing this team fight to get better, show your support by smashing that like button and subscribing to the channel for all the latest updates. All right, now let's talk about the big story of the week. Quarterback Justin Fields is making significant progress toward a potential return for Wednesday's critical matchup against the Kansas City Chiefs. Along with Fields, several other key players are working their way back, giving this team a much-needed boost as we enter one of the most pivotal games of the season. Steelers fans, you know what's been missing from this offense lately. A spark, a game changer, someone who can turn broken plays into big gains. That someone is Justin Fields. Since joining the team, Fields has shown flashes of brilliance, particularly with his ability to make plays with his legs. But an abdominal injury in Week 15 against the Eagles sidelined him, leaving a void in our offense. Here's what happened. Fields was injured during a designed run, where he picked up 8 yards before taking a hard hit while sliding. The play drew a penalty for unnecessary roughness, but Fields was unable to continue, leaving fans and coaches alike holding their breath. Fast forward to this week, and there's reason for optimism. Fields returned to practice on Monday in a limited capacity, running drills on his own. While he's not yet fully cleared, head coach Mike Tomlin sounded cautiously optimistic during his press conference, stating, "Justin has a real chance to play this week. We'll see how the week unfolds." If Fields is able to suit up against the Chiefs, it could fundamentally change the dynamic of this offense. His dual threat capability not only forces defenses to adjust, but also opens up opportunities for other playmakers. Rushing ability. In the 3 games before his injury, Fields averaged an impressive 8.6 yards per carry. Red zone efficiency. Fields has proven to be a reliable option in high-pressure situations, adding another layer to our offensive attack. Mike Tomlin explained it best. "It's a component of what we do. Justin is a viable and capable dude, and it's something our opponents have to be aware of. When we use it and how much we utilize it will be dependent on plans week to week." Imagine the possibilities if Fields is back under center. Could this be the game where everything finally clicks? While Fields is grabbing headlines, he's not the only player working his way back. Let's talk about some of the other names making progress. George Pickens, WR. Pickens has been sidelined with a hamstring injury but returned to full practice on Monday. His explosive playmaking ability has been sorely missed, and his potential return adds a deep threat that could stretch the Chiefs' defense. Larry Ogunjobi, DT. Ogunjobi's absence on the defensive line has been felt. With his groin injury improving, his return could help solidify the trenches and disrupt Kansas City's offense. Dante Jackson, CB. Jackson has been dealing with a back injury, but his presence in the secondary is crucial, especially against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs' high-powered passing attack. Deshaun Elliott, SS. Elliott's return not only bolsters the secondary, but also allows Minkah Fitzpatrick to return to his natural role at free safety, creating a more cohesive unit. Having these players back at practice is a testament to the team's determination and depth. Let's not sugarcoat it. This game against the Kansas City Chiefs is a monumental challenge. Mahomes is one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and the Chiefs' offense is a well-oiled machine. But here's the thing about the Steelers. When our backs are against the wall, we fight. The key to victory lies in a balanced attack. Fields' mobility could be the X factor, keeping the Chiefs' defense guessing and creating opportunities for both the passing and running games. On the defensive side, the return of players like Ogunjobi, Jackson, and Elliott could be the difference between containing Mahomes or allowing him to take over the game. This isn't just another game. It's a statement opportunity. A win here could reinvigorate the team and set the tone for the rest of the season. More importantly, It's a chance to show the league and ourselves that the Pittsburgh Steelers are still a force to be reckoned with. George Pickens, one of the most electrifying wideouts in the league this season, has been sidelined for the past 3 games after suffering a hamstring injury on December 5th. What initially seemed minor turned out to be more significant after an MRI, forcing Pickens to miss crucial games against the Ravens, Eagles, and Browns. But here's the good news. Pickens returned to practice on Monday, participating in walkthrough drills at UPMC Rooney Sports Complex. While it wasn't a full-speed session, seeing Pickens out there with his teammates has given fans and coaches a reason to be hopeful. Pickens himself shared his thoughts after practice, saying, "I feel good, but we were just walking. It's not like it was fully go." When asked about his availability for Wednesday's game, Pickens was cautiously optimistic. "I hope so. It depends on how I feel. I feel good now, but I don't make the decision. It is the coaches and the doctors, so just whatever they tell me to do." For Steelers fans, the anticipation is real. Pickens has been a game-changer all season, leading the receiving corps and making highlight reel plays that have kept us on the edge of our seats. Let's not sugarcoat it. The Steelers' offense hasn't been the same without Pickens. In the 3 games he's missed, the team has gone 1-2, managing a win against the Browns but struggling against tougher opponents like the Ravens and Eagles. Offensive coordinator Arthur Smith weighed in on the importance of having Pickens back. "He's been our leading wideout, been one of the better wideouts around the league the whole season. That certainly helps. You want your best guys out there if they're available, and so if he can go, it'd be nice to have him back." Playmaking ability. Pickens' knack for making big plays, whether it's contested catches, deep shots, or yards after the catch, is unmatched. Field stretching. His speed and route running forced defenses to account for him, opening up opportunities for other players. Leadership. Even off the field, Pickens has been vocal in supporting his teammates, but you can tell he's itching to contribute on the gridiron. With a tough matchup against the Chiefs, his return could provide the offensive spark we've been missing. Here's where it gets tricky. This isn't just any week. The Steelers are operating on an ultra-short schedule, with a Wednesday game following Sunday's action. For a player coming off an injury like Pickens, this compressed timeline makes it even harder to ensure he's fully ready. But if there's one thing we know about George Pickens, it's that he's a competitor. His desire to be back out there with his team is evident. "I want to be out there with the guys. They did their best and tried hard, tried to get a dub, get a victory." The question now is whether the medical staff and coaches will clear him in time. Steelers Nation, we don't need to tell you how important this game is. The Chiefs are a powerhouse team, and every win counts as we push toward the playoffs. With the offense struggling in recent weeks, having a weapon like Pickens back in the lineup could make all the difference. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs' defense won't make it easy, but the return of Pickens could force their secondary to adapt, potentially giving us an edge. And let's not forget the ripple effect. His presence could create more opportunities for our other playmakers, from Deontay Johnson to Najee Harris. Now, Steelers Nation, this is where you come in. We want to hear from you. How excited are you about Justin Fields' potential return? Do you think his dual threat ability is the missing piece we need? What role do you see George Pickens playing if he's cleared to play? Could he be the difference maker in the passing game? Which returning player are you most excited to see back on the field, and why? Do you believe this team has what it takes to rise to the occasion and beat the Chiefs? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let your voice be heard. This is your team, your passion, and your chance to connect with the rest of Steelers Nation. Before you go, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. We're building a community here, a place where Steelers fans can come together to celebrate the highs, analyze the lows, and share in the journey. This is more than football. It's about family, tradition, and the unbreakable bond of Steelers Nation. So grab your terrible towels, get hyped, and let's get ready for a showdown on Wednesday. Until next time, stay passionate, stay loyal, and as always, here we go, Steelers.